Hey guys, what's up? It's Todd. I'm just making a video to catch up on where I'm at with everything. I'm gonna try to start spitting videos out more because I'm pretty sure I'm about to start hitting the bus hard here this weekend. I'm gonna today take out a heater in the back. I thought it was just an easy pull out, and it's not. It doesn't work. So I'm just gonna take it out, and it's in the way because I'm gonna start putting my kitchen up there. I've got my pension finally figured out. It's not much, but I'm gonna be able to have a steady income in the winter, in the summer months, and year round now that I can comfortably live on in my bus. I feel that if I hit the road, once I get it done now the way I want it, right, no half-assing it, I should be able to comfortably live traveling around the country with gas money and food and just paying my bus payment, insurance, and phone bill. That's the goal. That's been my goal. That's another reason why I'm waiting, because I'm using my back pay to pay for my dental work I had done and stuff I just don't want to owe on anything. I also have a couple $1,000s saved up now. I've had some people donate some money to help me out. I've been saving money. I got a part-time job working in the evenings. That's really helped me out a lot. And I'm just going to show today what I do. This is the life of a double amputee. I don't just sit around. I keep busy. I've got lots of things to do. Some people seem to think like I don't do anything, like I just sit around. But I'm actually very active, very busy. I want to go to Ace today to get a fitting to connect these two. I'm going to take out that heating system, and it's got water lines from the bus that go in and out to get a coil hot to heat it, and I'm taking all that out. I'm just going to put something in there to connect the two hoses together and just let it keep recirculating. And I might use that down the road, I'm thinking, because I'm putting my freshwater tank underneath the bus to save room inside, and I'm worried about that freezing in the winter months when I'm in places when it's cold, or when I'm in places when it's cold or I'm home. I don't want to have to worry about that freezing, and I might be able to use that water circulation again down the road, along with other heating blanket things and elements they have. It's something I got to think about. But for today, I'm just going to disconnect that, and then I'm going to take the last seat out. I took all the other bus seats out except for one, so my daughter or other people could sit there and when I go places. But I'm taking that out. Hopefully this Sunday, I'm going to start framing up the countertop area and the couch area. Depends on how fast Chuck is. He's just been busy. The weather's been crappy. I mean, we were kind of wanting to do it on a nice day to where we could sit around back there, take our time, and get a fire going in the backyard and make a weekend out of it. That weather's coming. It's just yesterday it was freaking snowing. But hopefully this Sunday, Chuck hits it hard, like he says, and gets a lot framed up for me. I want to buy the stuff for the bed soon, and the couch soon. Cause I'm gonna make a bed in the back that goes up over the garage to where I can get my chair in, and then drop it down and use that space as a little bed for me. It's not gonna be a big one, but a place for me to sleep, and then have my couch area on the passenger side. And then I'm gonna build planks in the center that connect the couch to the countertop so that I have two 2-foot planks to be on when I'm cooking or doing dishes or anything. They'll be slidable from front to back. And when I'm not using them, they'll extend the couch area, sleeping area, to where I could have maybe 2 people sleep on it. I don't know. But I'm really excited about that. I've got so many ideas on what I want him to do to it. I want to use as much as I can for storage, and I want to have good power. I talked to my buddy down the road. He said he'd help me out with the satellite or the solar power. He said just buy it and he'll figure it out. I told him I'd pay him. I don't have much, but I said, I can give you a couple $100 if you help me out. And he said, I'll help you. So he's gonna help me with my inverter setup and my solar setup, and also make it to where when I show up at your guy's house down in Florida, Arizona, or wherever, I can park in your driveway for the night and plug in and have power and use you. But no, that's what I'm about to do. Head out and get Chloe. You wanna go bye-byes, Chloe? You wanna go bye-byes? You wanna go on a bus? Come on. You wanna go on a bus? Huh? You wanna go? Come on. Let's go. You wanna go bye-byes? All right, we're gonna get out of here. Come on, Chloe. Alrighty. Chloe, let's go. She's lazy. She's 10 years old. She doesn't move as fast as she used to. Give me a pop for the road. Got steaks falling out of the fridge. Alright. Let's go. You ready to go? Come on. Let's go. Go bye-byes. Let me get my other keys. I can lock you in there and you can have heat. I spoil this dog everywhere I go. I leave the heat on for her. Right now my air's not working. When I bought the bus, I had a radiator on the side that's for the cooling system for the air conditioning, and it worked, and my air conditioning was cold. It held, held the cold, it held pressure. But I made the deal with them to replace that, and it was like $1,000, so it was a deal we made on the price of the bus too. But they replaced it, and I never used it in the winter, and now like a month ago we had a hot day and it doesn't work. My air doesn't work, so I don't know if they didn't charge it or if I got a leak where they hooked it up. I don't know. I've got a warranty I paid. I don't know if it's gonna cover that. I'm gonna have to get a hold of them. I called them a couple weeks ago and left a message, but I haven't heard from them. So I'm gonna call them next week and see about that. Go on, Chloe. Jeez, go. Let's go bye-byes. She is so lazy. She wants to get on my chair is what she wants. Come on, you old dog. Up. Good girl, sit. Good girl. That's what she wanted. So dang lazy. But, man, it's kind of starting to warm up a little bit, finally. It was freezing out yesterday. I've got, water going. Up. Go up. Good girl. I got a fresh water tank off a guy and a pump to pump water. Got a hot water tank. I don't know if I'm going to use that one, but I got that fresh water tank to hide. I'm going to get rid of these bus seats. I want to sell them stupid things. I got some furnace parts. I got all kinds of stuff. But, yeah, that's what we're going to do today is run to Ace Hardware. Exciting. Exciting. Day, life of Amputee. It's not so bad for me to go places. It's just a pain in the butt. Always having to deal with that lift. I just can't get in and out of the car and go like everybody else, but I do it. Takes me a little longer. Chloe. Come on, girl. I park it to where I can't move. It's parked against the back of the seat. But this is how I do it. And I put my leg on. I always keep my leg down there where I can just slap it on and drive. Everybody always asks if I have hand controls, which I do not. I do not want those. I'll never have them. It's so much much easier just to throw my leg on and drive like normal. It doesn't bother me now. When I first started doing it, I was always afraid I was going to miss the brake pedal, which I've never had any problems. I've had my foot fall off once when I first started driving. The first time I drove, actually, I just got my legs and went somewhere to drive and was driving home and it fell off. And my buddy hit the brake with his hand and I hopped in the passenger seat, went home and put Loctite in there, and never had any problems since. So, let me get it situated here. There we go. Sorry, guys. Alright, here we go. I need to get a backup camera next. I put a touch screen radio in. I put a touchscreen radio in that has the capability of putting a backup camera in. They got wireless ones. They got ones you can wire up. Might just get the wireless one. That way I can see better when I'm backing up because this thing's really big. It's just so awkward. I can't wait to get this done. I get more and more excited every day. I'm taking my time, gonna make this right. It's gonna be my home. I have to be comfortable to where I can find places to sit for long periods of time, to save money on fuel. My buddy just got back. My neighbor got Bob. He took off for a couple months, went down to Texas, Louisiana, and all over. He said there was places for $400 a month, water, gas, electric, septic, everything. And I'd like to try to find some cool places like that, just to chill, save money, do cool things, explore around and stuff. Probably hop around a lot though. It's gonna just all be about money. The price of gas is gonna really hurt me. It's so expensive. It takes $100 to fill this thing up. But it's gonna be worth it because that's all I'm gonna have to pay is bus payment for $400, phone bill, insurance. The rest will be for food that I've got in my monthly income between everything I get from my retirement. So it'll get better when I turn 55. I'll get more. But right now, I've got what I've got. In order to live comfortable, this tiny home is what is going to be the best thing for me. Paying for a house and utilities and all that, being a single 47-year-old guy living by myself, it's too hard with what I've got coming in. Working really helps me out a lot, but I want to do this 1 year on the road trip, and then I'll come back and try to maybe do what I'm doing now for the guy I'm working for or somebody. I'll find something to do. I'll keep busy. I just want 1 year, survive on the road, use the bus, travel around, having fun. That's all I want to do. Just sitting at home watching the TV is not working. I'm tired of it. I'd rather sit in a bus, watching TV, eating Ho-Hos, Chloe. Florida, Arizona. Get out of the bus with my chair charged up full and drive around with Chloe sitting on the step. I'll make a nice little bed for her, make it more comfortable, but drive around with her, meet places. And I can't hike, obviously, and do cool things that I wish I could do, but there's still a lot of other things I can do just by cruising around in my chair, seeing stuff. I can ride four-wheelers, and I'd love, if I had the money, I would have a white trailer to match my bus with a side-by-side sitting in the back, and I'd travel around and video, be camping in places, doing side-by-side stuff with Chloe. Because I'd love to have a side-by-side, man. That'd be so fun to drive around. So that's something I could do, something that could be in the woods, getting to see the really cool stuff, mountains and all the trails. I'd love that. I'm not sure how the audio is going to be on this. It'll probably be crappy. If it is, I'm just going to cut it out. Sorry, guys. Thought I'd try it. But I don't live that far from Ace. It doesn't take long to get there. I'm almost there. Could almost see it. I'm gonna put new shocks on this thing too. It's got 102,000 miles on it, so I'm sure that it's the factory shocks. And they're not hard to change, and they're probably not that much. I could probably buy the front and back for a couple $100. I mean, this is an E350 one-ton dually, so it's set up to have weight, so it's really tight. If I get a bunch of people on it, the thing rides like a Cadillac compared to how it does now. It's a lot quieter. But it is what it is, right? Maybe one day I'll have enough money to get me a big air ride laid out. If I go on the road for a year and I like it, you know, I might keep going and eventually upgrade and get something nice. Uh-oh, there goes the popos. Coming here, so we're good. Alright, we're good. Alright, Chloe, we'll be right back. Be a good girl. You watch the bus, okay? I figure she'd rather be here stuck at home, sitting in the house. She's got her blankets in there. I lock her in there with the heat on for her. Lock it for her. I'll be right back. Well, that's the little heater right there that I gotta take out. I came here to buy something to connect the two hoses together, and I had to buy, they didn't have what I needed at Ace, so I ended up getting a wet dry vac to sweep this thing out and have it at the house because I don't have one. Which then I led myself over to Advanced Auto Parts to get myself a creeper. So I'm always crawling underneath this bus, and it's a pain in the butt. So I've got that now. Some more stuff I don't need. that butt going. Yep. Happens to me every time. Every single time I do that. I go to get one thing and they don't have it, and I get other stuff, or I get what I get and other stuff I don't need. But I've been needing a creeper to crawl around in here. I'll be using it when working on the bus, I'm sure, when I'm underneath it, doing all the stuff I've got underneath it. It'll make it a lot easier. Huh, Chloe? Right, Chloe? You ready to go home? Yeah? You ready? Well, went to Ace, went to Advanced Auto Parts. I should go home, but I want to stop at AutoZone where I got my radio, because I think for like 80 bucks or something, they had a backup camera that hooks up to my radio I bought, my touchscreen radio, to where I can see better when I back up, because this thing's a boat. I can't see crap. My lights light up really bright, and when I add my back bumper, my buddy across the street, Mike's gonna help me make a big back bumper so I can put jerry cans on there for fuel, to have extra fuel, put generator or whatever, hook it up, and I'm gonna have input lights, LED lights, so when I back up, it lights up really bright. He did it to his truck, and every time he backs out of the driveway, I see it. It's bright, and that's what I need. Never have enough lights. Running back to the parts store and running around getting stuff the next several months, but it's going to be worth it, because when it's done, we'll be able to have long trips and lots of fun. Can't wait till I can just drive this thing and not have to work on it. I'll probably always be working on it, but I just can't wait. It's a dream. I'm going to make it the best I can. It's a goal I've set probably 2 years ago now. I've worked hard to try to get to where I'm at right now with this, and it doesn't look like I've gotten very far, but I have. I've got a lot of stuff collected, I've got money saved up, I've got the bus, the main part of it, and lots of stuff, metal and wood. That's not even a question of needing any of that. But satellite, or the solar system's what's going to cost a lot. If there's anybody that knows local places around here, or can maybe point me in the direction I need to get the stuff I need for my solar system, let me know. Leave it in the comments, inbox me, message me, text me if you got my number. I need to know where I can get everything I need set up for solar power. I've got a guy that'll help me do it. If anybody knows anything about that, let me know if you can help me. I'd appreciate it. This thing is going to be such a gas hog, and I see these guys on trailers. I'd really like to haul a trailer, but man, it'd kill my fuel mileage. It would just kill me. But enclosed trailer with all my tools and side by side in the back, show up and get out and ride around would be great. Maybe one day, we'll see. If I do this for a year and make it, and I like it, I'll definitely be doing something like that in the future. That would be fun. Be able to go down to the Freedom Factory down in Boynton Beach, Florida, Bradenton, Florida, where Cletus McFarland has all of his shows with Diesel Brothers and Vice Grip Garage and all Fab Rats and all them guys. Be going to that. Be meeting all kinds of cool people at that. I'm going to that. That's one of my bucket list things on my trip, is go down to Florida to Brendan, where Freedom Factory's at down there. I think it's Bradenton, Florida. But he bought an old racetrack. It used to be, I think, DeSoto Speedway or something back in the day. And he bought it, and he does lots of fun stuff there. Lots of cool races and different things. Burnout competitions, everything. I would love to go there and meet them guys. See what happens. I'll be there, that's for sure. I will definitely be there. It's so nice out now. Geez, it's really warmed up a lot. I can handle this. I gotta get a lot of stuff done today. Alright, well, we're home. Such a far drive. My custom garage. Alright, we'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. I got the creeper out and I haven't messed with my sweeper yet, but I've got the adapters, the brass adapters, 5/8 and 3/4. I'm hoping it's one of those two. I'm gonna look underneath first to see what it looks like underneath there, to see if what I'm looking at, what I'm dealing with. Because I'm hoping, situated, I'm hoping that I can also use that fresh water tank. Alright. Let's see, I got my battery here. And let me see here. My fat butt doesn't fit. Alright, let me go in the back. This thing works pretty good. Plenty of room underneath here for a fresh water tank. It's 21 by 35 and a half, I think. And that'll go, man, I could probably put that in front of the gas tank if I wanted to, really. It's kind of where I need it to. Let me see here. Dropping everything. Bear with me. Forgot my teammates here. Alright, here we go. This is the radiator I had repaired last year for $1,000 that they put in. And this is what I was talking about. I'm not sure if when they did it, they charged it, or if there's something leaking where they hooked it up, because it was holding, the one that was in there, it was holding liquid fine, or the coolant, or the, whatever it's called, Freon fine. It just, these fins looked like they were going to fall off inside, so I asked them to replace that, and that was $1,000. And they did. So I just think maybe it needs charged or something, I don't know. But this is the window. So this is where I need to be at. I don't get around too good or fast. Fucking rock. Heck. All right, let's try this again. Oh boy. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Alright. These are the hoses I believe go. Those aren't it. That hurt. I think that's it up in there. Jeez, that sucks. Well, I'm gonna have to do it. It is what it is. But I believe that that's it, unless that's the power. Let me see here. Nope, that's rubber hose. Oh, that's it, guys. That's what I gotta take apart. Got plenty of room for my freshwater tank in the back for sure. Those shocks don't look like they'll be that bad to change. The bolts at the bottom and then the top, that doesn't look that bad. Even if it broke off, you can get to it. And the front shocks are the same. They don't look like they're that bad. This thing's an 07. Yes, it's rusted, but it's not bad actually. I'd like to get rid of this stupid converter. I think this converter is what's screwing me up. I really do. I need to take that thing off so bad and run a muffler, an aftermarket muffler, and 2 tools out the back to help this thing breathe. That's what I want to do. And get rid of that dumb converter. Screw California. I ain't going there anyway. But man, I gotta figure this out. Alright guys, get back up top. Alright, I gotta get this off, these hoses loose, and connect one of these 2 brass fittings, hopefully fit, and take care of my problem, and this heater's gone. The only problem is it's got like foam around the bottom underneath the bus, a lot of it. So that's gonna probably be a pain in the butt, but I'm gonna start up here and see what happens. This thing doesn't work anymore, so I don't know if the radiator part of it's bad. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's broke and I don't need it, and I'm not gonna have something fixed that it's in my way. I want to put my kitchen here, so instead of replace, we're removing. Apart yesterday. I'm not left-handed. So there we go. So I don't know what's bad on this thing, but all it's ever done is blow cold air. It does not work. But while I was underneath there looking at my new radiator they put in, I see one of the hoses that says hot gas in is leaking. So that is definitely my problem with my radiator. So that just needs to be somehow tightened down or something and recharged, I'm sure, because it does not work whatsoever. So we'll see what happens. I actually have sockets for this, don't I? Too big. There we go. It's nice when you have the right stuff for the job. Channel locks or something. towels. All right, I got that off. I forgot it was the wires that were, I was trying to pull it earlier and these wires were holding me back, so I cut the wires. Like I said, this does not work, so I wasn't worried about saving anything. But I got it out, unscrewed everything, a little bit of antifreeze here. But all I gotta do now is get under the bus and get these pulled through to where I can stick this inside of here. Because what it was is the hot water from the bus would come in here and go inside of this coil and then come out the other side and go through here, and it would circulate with the water in the bus. And that's how that coil would get hot, and then the fan would blow the heat, and that's how it created heat. But I don't need it. It will be no use for me. It does not work. So I'm not replacing it, I'm removing it, because this is where my kitchen's gonna go. Like I said, I did find a leak on that new radiator where they bolted that together. It's just a fitting or something needs tightened, I think. It's got like 3 hose clamps on it, and I'm not sure if that's right. But I'm going to talk to them about it and have them look at that. But I'm going to see about getting underneath now and pulling these hoses out. It's going to be fun. I'm going to take these brackets off first to see if that'll help me. It should. I got to find out about fuse for this too. But these hose clamps. I think I got a can of that stuff in my house to where I should be able to seal this back up tonight. But I'll tell you what, it is not gonna be fun getting these out. I can tell you that right now. It's a huge pile of great stuff. They just made a huge tunnel or mountain out of it. Really got carried away, that's for sure. Did not have to do that. Got my new wet dry vac right there, so I can get that together later and sweep this crap up. But I do believe I can go down there and pull these out. The more I loosen it here, the better chance I'll have down below. Alright guys, I'll show you when I'm done. Alright, well, I got that heater out. I got the water lines pulled through the bottom. And all it was like that great stuff foam. I gotta go pick up some of that tomorrow. And I'm gonna pull that other seat out right here. I'm gonna pull that seat out, get some great stuff tomorrow to fill in them holes, and then I'm gonna try to hook up my backup camera maybe tomorrow. I'm done for the day, I'm hungry. I've got a backup kit to hook up still, a backup camera. I'm gonna mount that on the back in the center up high so I can see what's going on back there when I back up, because right now it's a pain in the butt and do a lot of guessing. You can't see back there, so that'll really help when I get that in there. It should be pretty easy. Just got to tie it into the backup lights. So I'll do that tomorrow. Give me something to do, keep busy. That was pretty easy what I did today. I just had to get that 5/8 brass fitting to connect the two, put the hose clamps back on that were on it, and clean up a little bit of antifreeze I spilled in there. Wasn't a big deal. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. I gotta work tomorrow night. But yeah, I'll do that in the morning, give me something to do before I go to work, and finish that up. That way Sunday, I guess, is when Chuck wants to work on the bus and frame everything up. So I'm gonna pull some of the inside panels off, probably two in the back. That way he can start doing whatever he's got to do back there too. So I'm really excited. I got my air compressor moved to put it by the door so I can get my air line in the bus if I need it for anything, to use any of my air tools I have in the bus, or if I need them in the garage, or reach both. So that was nice. I had to have Dan wire up an outlet up there for me. I had the wires there, they just needed the outlet put in. So I picked that up today when I was at Ace 2, along with a wet dry vac and a creeper, which that was awesome. Wasn't any good with the camera in my hand, but once I figured out the system of getting myself around, it worked really well. And I got a flat tire on the mower, so I'm gonna have to pull that off tomorrow too, see where it's leaking at, get a plug kit in there. See, I've got all kinds of stuff to do. I don't just sit around. Always something to do out here in the garage. I love having a garage to tinker around and do stuff. I did all my measuring earlier on that water tank. I just got to figure out what I'm going to use to mount it, gas tank straps or something. But I know where I'm going to put it, and then run my water lines over to where the sink's going to be, and my shower base I got to pick up. I'm going to get that maybe this weekend too. That way you can mount the shower base, and I can run my drain and get my water tank put in there and start running water lines. Once he gets it framed up, it's going to leave me a lot to do, a lot of options to get my wiring done, my inverter put in. Then my big money thing is going to be the solar power, but it'll happen. I just got to keep saving my money, and I am going to get my Venmo going, my Patreon, and everybody's telling me I should start a GoFundMe because it'd be easier for them to send me money, because a lot of people are telling me they're going to help me out and throw me some money. That's cool if they do. I'm not, I hate asking, I hate that, but there's a lot of people out there that don't mind helping people like me trying to do something like what I'm trying to do. So people can keep your smart comments to yourself about me doing it. If you don't like it, don't do it. If you don't like what I'm doing, delete me. I don't care. I'm about to have some fun and do something fun and show everybody I can do it. And you're on the road. So we'll see you guys. Peace.